So good morning, students. Today we will talk. In the last classes, we have talked about the diploblastic and triploblastic organization among the animals. So today we will go for the next basis, that it is the coelom. What it is? Coelom. Coelom, which is also known as the body cavity. Okay, coelom, which is also known as the body cavity. Presence or absence of body cavity between the body wall and the gut wall. Okay, see here, this is the animal. This is what? This is the body wall. This is the body of animal, and this we can say it as the body wall. Okay, the next one. If this is the body, here, this is the mouth, and this is the gut. Gut means that is the alimentary canal. Okay, just I'm showing the, this is gut or alimentary canal, or else the whole digestive tract or digestive tube. Okay, this is from mouth to anus. This whole tube we can call it as the gut. So this wall, this is the wall of gut wall. This is the body wall and this is the gut wall. Okay, this is the body wall. Inside this there is a gut wall, a wall of alimentary canal. Stomach will be there, intestine will be there. So whatever the wall of that digestive system, in between that there is a space. Okay, you can see here a space, here also and here also. Here the digestion will be performing, and this is the body wall. Whatever the space in between the body wall and the gut wall, this space we can call it as the coelom. Coelom or the cavity. What we can call? We can call it as the cavity. Okay, what is cavity? That it is the space between body wall and gut wall. Body wall and gut wall, that is known as the cavity. What it is known as? It is known as the cavity. And here the body cavity is lined by the mesoderm. See, if a body cavity is lined by mesoderm. Yesterday I had explained you about the mesoderm. Mesoderm means which is the middle layer of the embryonic layers. There will be presence of 3 layers: ecto, then endo. If this body wall is lined by which embryonic layer? If it is lined, for example, this is the cells. These are the cells. So if it is lined, means on the surface of this body wall, if there is a presence of mesoderm layer, okay, then we can call this as the, if body cavity is lined by mesoderm, then it is known as the coelom. What it is known as the coelom. Okay, body cavity where it is lined by mesoderm. What do you mean by body cavity? The space between the body wall and the gut wall, it is known as the body cavity. And that body cavity should be lined with the mesoderm layer. Okay, mesoderm, then it is known as the coelom. On the basis of coelom, there are 3 types of animals: acoelomates, coelomates, pseudocoelomates, and acoelomates. How many types are there? 3 types are there. Let's see about that 3 types. First is coelomates. So, coelomates means animals possessing coelom are called coelomates. Animals possessing coelom. What is coelom here? Body cavity which is lined by mesoderm. So here we will see now listen here. This is the ectoderm. This is the mesoderm. Okay, this is the ectoderm and this is the mesoderm, and inner layer is the endoderm. Inner layer is the endoderm. Here, this space what you are seeing, this space is the body wall. This is the lining of body wall. Okay, and here this is the lining of gut wall. That means this cavity, whatever the space you are seeing here, this you can call it as the body cavity. Here in this diagram, the body cavity, here whatever the blue color cells are there, these are the mesoderm cells. Okay, the body cavity is lined by the mesoderm cells. Animals possessing coelom are called coelomates. Coelom means what? Where the body cavity is lined by mesoderm layer. Here you can see, this is the body cavity which is present in between the body wall and the gut wall. Okay, so here this is lined by the mesoderm. So animals possessing the coelom are called the coelomates. What are the examples for the coelomates, sir? That it is annelids, mollusks. Examples: annelids, mollusks, arthropoda, echinoderms, hemichordata, and one more, that it is chordata. So, annelid, mollusk, arthropod, echinoderm, hemichordata, and chordata, all of them are the coelomates. Means they have a true body cavity. Okay, so that is among annelids, mollusks, arthropod, echinoderms, hemichordata, and chordata. Okay, the next, this is the first type of animals on the coelom. The next comes the second type, that is the pseudocoelomates. What is the second type? Pseudocoelomates. Pseudo means false. Okay, pseudo, here the word pseudo means something wrong or false. Okay, false coelom or false body cavity, that we can call it as the pseudocoelom. In what sense we can say false coelom? Okay, there it's true, but here they are telling false coelom. So let's see here. See here, some animals, the body cavity is not lined by the mesoderm. Here you see, body cavity is not lined by mesoderm. Okay, not lined by mesoderm. Instead, mesoderm is present in a scattered pouches. Here you can see this layer is the mesodermal layer. Okay, where it is lined by the mesoderm body wall. Okay, or the body cavity. But here in the pseudocoelomates, the mesoderm is not lined the body cavity. This is the first thing. Instead of lining, they are present in a scattered pouches. Here you can see certain pouches like this. There is no particular layer of the mesoderm, but it is present in a pouches, scattered here and there in the body cavity. Such type of this body cavity or such type of coelom, we can call it as the pseudocoelomates. They are not in the proper way. False coelom. Okay, see here, body cavity is not lined by mesoderm, but mesoderms are present in a scattered pouches. Mesoderm are present in scattered pouches. Okay, scattered pouches, which is these pouches you can see, which is present in between the ectoderm and this is the endoderm. And these are the pouches of what? Mesoderm. Here you can see how the mesoderm is present. In a proper way it is lined, but here it is present in a scattered form. That's why we can call, and that pouches are present in between the ectoderm and the endoderm. Okay, pouches are present in between the ectoderm and the endoderm. Such a body cavity is called the pseudosilo. Such a body cavity is called pseudosilo, and the animals possessing the pseudosilo are called the pseudosilomates. Now next, what are the examples? Means example is only one, that it is the Aschelminthus. Example, Aschelminthus. Okay, Aschelminthus. Then next, the third type is there, that is the acoelomates. Clearly listen, this is the coelomates where the body cavity is lined by the mesoderm. Pseudosilomates means where the mesoderm is present in a scattered pouches in between the endoderm and the ectoderm. Okay. Then third type is there, that is the acoelomates. Acoelomates means the animals which does not have the body cavity or which does not have the coelom. They are known as the acoelomates. So see here. Next, third one. Okay, so there in Platyhelminthes, there will be no body cavity. Such type of animals are known as the acoelomates. The next that it is about next basis, that it is the segmentation. So that we will see here. Next is a segmentation. Okay, on the basis of this also, there is a classification of animals. So in some animals, the bodies internally or externally are divided into segments. Segments means, for example, that is pieces. Okay, segments. Here, in some animals, the body is externally means outside, from the outside. Externally or internally divided into segments. Divided into segments by serial repetition or with a serial repetition serial repetition of at least some organs. See, one example I will tell you, that is the earthworm, which is found in the soil, earthworm. Okay, so how the body will be of the earthworm? For example, this is the body of the earthworm. On their body, you will find some of these segments, like linings you can observe. So what are these? This is the segments. Okay, and their organs are also distributed along with the segments. Okay, for example, if stomach is present in 14th segment, then intestine is present in the 21st segment, like that. So, what is segmentation means? Body is externally from outside and or internal. Okay, internally means from inside, divided into segments with a serial repetition. Serial means one by one there is a segmentation is going to take place. Repetition of at least some organs. Okay, one more example I will tell you. Cockroach you take up. This is the body of cockroach. In that cockroach also, only this is the head region. This is the head region. Okay, then comes the thorax region. Then comes the abdomen. This is the abdomen or the stomach. Okay, here there will be presence of segments. It's just external, not internal. Only if you see, if you take one cockroach, you just take one cockroach and see ventrally, not dorsally. Ventrally, if you see, you can see the linings. Okay, what are that? These are the segments. Okay, here in the cockroach, the segments are present externally, only from the outside, not from the inside. But here in the annelids, it is totally segmented. Okay, so this repetition of the segments, which is present in the animal body, that process we can call it as the segmentation. Okay, so here the earthworm, the body will show a particular pattern of segmentation, and that pattern is known as the metameric segmentation. Especially in earthworm, whatever the segments you are seeing, by the repetition, such a pattern is known as the metameric segmentation. In earthworm, whatever the segments you are seeing, that pattern, or otherwise, right here, earthworm body shows, earthworm body shows a pattern of segmentation, and that it is known as the metameric segmentation. And the phenomenon is known as the metamerism. Whatever the phenomenon of metameric segmentation is there, that it is known as the metamerism. The phenomenon is known as the metamerism. So this will be asked for 1 marks. What is metamerism? Okay. So if you write, the body shows a repeated or pattern of metameric segmentation, that is known as the metamerism. Okay, so this is about what? Segmentation. Next we will go for one more topic is there, that is the notochord. Next, notochord. Here, notochord. What do you mean by notochord? Means it is mesodermally derived rod-like structure mesodermally derived rod-like structure formed on the dorsal side, formed on the dorsal side during embryonic development, in some animals. That is the meaning of notochord. Here, first of all, notochord is derived from which embryonic layer? That it is a mesoderm. Just now I explained there are 3 layers. These 3 layers are known as the embryonic layers. Embryonic layers means this layer further forms the organs. Okay. So what are the 3 layers? Ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Notochord is derived from the mesoderm. Derived means notochord is arising from the, or notochord is formed from the, which layer? Which embryonic layer? That is the mesoderm. So it is, how it is? It is somewhat a rod-like structure like this. Rod-like structure formed on the dorsal side of the body. Dorsal means back side. Okay, dorsal means that is the back side. Okay, see, if this is the body of animal, ventral means this side. If we see the human body, whatever the stomach region or whatever the part of the stomach will be there, that it is the ventral region. Back side means that it is the dorsal region. So here the notochord is present at the dorsal region during when? During embryonic development in some animals, but in some animals it is going to change into the vertebral column. Okay, so that it is the notochord, and here some of the animals will possess the notochord and some of the animals will not possess the notochord. On that basis, there are 2 types of animals, that is the chordates and non-chordates. Okay, on the basis of the presence or absence of the notochord, there are two types of animals, that it is the chordates and non-chordates. Here, animals on the basis of this notochord, it's of two types, chordates and one more, non-chordates. Chordates means animals with a notochord. Animals with notochord are called chordates. And what are the examples means? That is hemichordata and one more, chordata. Non-chordates means animals which does not possess the notochord. They are known as the non-chordates. They will not have any chordate or rod-like structure. So, example, that is from Polyphera to phylum Polyphera to phylum Echinoderms. Echinoderms means Polyphera, Cnidaria, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Echinoderm, mollusk, all of them will not have any notochord. They will come under the non-chordates. Only hemichordata and chordata will come under the chordates. Okay, so this is about the presence or absence of the notochord. So one flowchart is there to understand easily about all the 11 phylums. So let's see about that flowchart. So here, first is kingdom. Kingdom is animalia. Next, level of organization. Here, the animal kingdom, on the basis of level of organization, there are four levels. One is cellular level, another is tissue or organ system. These are the two levels. Then here, next comes the symmetry. Here in the symmetry, one is radial, another is bilateral. Okay, then next comes the body cavity or phylum. Body cavity or phylum. Here it's of three types: coelomates, pseudocoelomates, one more Sealants. The next here now next you see cellular level of organization. You can see under the phylum. These are the phylums. That phylum is Porifera. Okay. In Porifera, there will be no symmetry. They are symmetrical. There will be no body cavity. Okay. The next radial symmetry with the tissue, organ or organ system level of organization. Here you can see that it is the two phylums are there. One is the Cnidaria, which is the phylum number 2. Okay, Cnidaria and Ctenophores. Ctenophores. Understanding? Animals with cellular level of organization, that it is the Porifera. Animals with the tissue, organ or organ level, system of level of organization with radial symmetry. It is two phylums are there, Cnidaria and Ctenophora. Okay, understanding? The next animals with the Coelomates. First is the Coelomates, and lastly they have given the Coelomates. Okay, animals with the tissue, organ system level of organization with the bilateral symmetry, not radial symmetry, with the bilateral symmetry and Coelomates, means they will not have any coelom. That phylum is the fourth phylum, Platyhelminthes. Okay, the next animals with tissue, organ or organ system level of organization with bilateral symmetry, and they have this coelom, that it is the pseudocoelomate. One phylum is there, Aspyhelminths, which is the phylum number 5th. Okay, this is the first, second, third, fourth, and 5th. The next here, animals with the tissue, organ level of organ system level of organization with the bilateral symmetry, and they have a true body cavity, are the remaining phyla. What are that? Means Annelida, Mollusca or mollusks, Arthropoda, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, the next that is the chordata. Okay, that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are all about the 11 phylums. So if you want to study about their basics, about the level of organization, symmetry, body cavity or coelom, you can, if you remember this chart, it will be very easy to remember all the things. Okay, in NEET and all, they will ask questions from this chart. Okay, now they will ask means Annelida, which type of symmetry, which type of coelom, which level of organization. So to remember that things, this flowchart is necessary. Okay, thank you. Next, one by one in the next class, we have to study one by one all the phylums with examples with all characteristic features. Okay, thank you.